What's up, you guys? I am Nia. Welcome back to my channel. I was just on here. One of the guys I follow on YouTube, AO, he really got his channel is pretty much, he mostly bring on people, like mainly women, black successful women, and guys, but he more so bring on women that are successful, and they just give tips and stuff on what they did to become successful, and or get out of debt, all the type of things like that. And his next episode is coming up next is about men don't like boss women. And I'm just like so over men trying to humble women. Why do you want to bring a woman down just so you can feel more? Like, why does her being a boss, and I understand the whole mentality of, keep your boss stuff at work and don't bring the boss mentality home, because your man don't want to be bossed around and don't want to be talked to, he don't want to be sunned. But I also understand that a lot of these men, they have identity issues, and they don't even have nothing to do with when the woman come home, because they haven't even gotten her yet, but you automatically judging her because she's highly successful, or she's this, or she's that. And I'm just so sick of these men. They talk so much. They spend so much of their time, like all these podcasts these days is about them trying to bring a woman down so that they can feel better. Trying to bring us down so that you can feel better. That's still not going to make you feel better. And my thing is, it's like, instead of talking about her, instead of trying to humble this boss chick, instead of trying to humble her, instead of trying to humble the high maintenance girls and bring them down, there are plenty of women who are the complete opposite of these types of women. So why do you go after, and why do you put so much focus onto them women when there's whole other side of women? But that's because oftentimes they want those women, but they just want them women to come down to fit their liking, to feed their ego. Is more so what it is. It's all an ego thing. And I just honestly feel like black men have way more to discuss and talk about than women. This is the problem now. Both genders are so busy focused on how to get the opposite gender what to do. Because I even want to say that about us as women. We spend so much time trying to focus on how to be this perfect woman. What is it that a man is looking for? What is it that he wants? What is it? So we can conform to that. But then so many women sit there and conform to that, and you still get treated like trash and still get kicked away to the side for the girl that's the complete opposite of you. And then I know they want to counter and say, well, men don't want to wife those type. They want to wife the fun girl. I mean, they want to wife the boring girl, the quiet girl, the modest girl, the girl who doesn't have on a bunch of makeup, weave, and nails, and fitted clothing, and BBLs. They don't want to wife those chicks, but they want to have fun with those chicks. But then we see what just happened with Derrick Jaxn. We see what happens with a lot of these men. A man say, oh, I don't want you wearing makeup no more. I don't like those nails. But then he'll cheat on you with the complete, he'll make his woman, his wife, or his, if they're not married, his girl, he'll make you feel less than. He'll make you feel like you're not worthy enough because of what he's out here doing with the girls that look the complete opposite of what you look like. You done humbled yourself and brought yourself down for him, yet he out here messing with the girl that's the complete opposite of you. How do you think that makes your woman feel when you're out here messing with girls that look like this, but it's a problem for her to look like that? And then you're not even really showing her what the benefit of being this modest wife is, because she's not even getting your time. Some of these guys barely even providing like they supposed to. Let's be clear. It's some providers out here, but a lot of these black men, they don't know how to properly lead and provide. And then when they do that, you holding her under financial hostage. If she say or do any one little thing, you ready to withdraw the finances from her. You ready to treat her like a little daughter, little son, little dog. But I just feel like men have way more to focus on than to focus on us. Y'all need to focus on how to get your own brothers, how to get y'all brotherhood right, how to teach them how to stop killing each other, hating and envying each other. Talk to y'all. Y'all got a bunch of childhood trauma that y'all need to address. We all on both sides of the spectrum. We all got it. And you can't be mad at women because when they dealing with all of these things that we dealing with in our life, we decide to pour that into our craft. We decide to pour that into work. You can't be mad at her because she bossed up, because her pain led her to do that. Her pain led to her doing that. The same way men suffer. Everybody want to be like, oh, the black man got it so hard. The black man got it so hard. But the black woman has it just as hard. Because not only are we getting judged by the white men, the white woman, we're also getting judged by our own girls, black women. We're getting judged by our black men. So it's like us against everybody. And then we be trying to be supportive of our men. We try to be there for our men. We want to have their back. We want to have their side. But then they the same ones who sit there and step on us. You don't ever see most of the time a black woman who has a black successful man. You don't see her trying to bring him down, even if she's successful. But yet they're so intimidated by her strength. If you're really confident in who you are, I don't care if you're a male or a female, if you're confident in who you are, it ain't nothing that nobody else can do to make you feel incompetent, to make you feel like you less than just because they got it. Why? Just because she has it, just because she's bossed up. Why? Because she's bossed up, that don't mean that you can be bossed up too. Why is that going to take something from you? And for me personally, I just feel like, won't y'all just do more? Like, instead of trying to humble her and get her to do less, because oftentimes when women get to finding themselves, that's why I think men try to make us not find ourselves, because once we find ourselves, once y'all do what y'all do, and then if you the type of man who leave your woman in the house to go in the streets, to go do this, go do that, you're giving her idle time. She got to figure out something to do with her time. And after the kids is laying down, after the kids is done doing what they do, she need to figure out something to do with her time. And this is where a lot of women start pouring themselves into work. They start pouring into business. And by doing that, it ends up leveling them up. And I don't understand why men complain so much when a lot of these men are not financially literate. You have no investments for your wife if she was to not be this boss or this working woman. So why are you complaining about a woman who is working to help contribute to the family, a woman who does have ambition and is goal-oriented? Why are you threatened by that when you're not putting yourself in position to even really secure the future of your hair and your wife? And like I was just saying in them videos about the Hebrew Israelites, because we are the descendants of the Israelites. And it's the same way, like I said, these men are that same way. Y'all got more things to be focused on. Y'all don't sit around. Y'all sit in the barbershops and sit on podcasts and talk about us, but y'all don't sit around and talk to each other about each other's mental health. Y'all don't talk about the childhood trauma that a lot of y'all suffer from. The molestation and rape that a lot of y'all done been through. Whether it was from a man or from a woman. Talk about the reason why y'all even really hate each other. Because y'all know how each other really get down. Stop sitting around talking about us and talk about the real, because ultimately, everybody got this superficial reason of why the black family is stripped and act like, oh, it's just this because this and because of that. No, both parties, the woman and the man, has tremendous amounts of trauma that needs to be healed. This is why the couples don't last. This is what it is. It ain't even always about the money. Successful couples still split. It's because people have unhealed trauma that they have not worked out, that you have not healed from, not even dealt with. You've buried it and pushed it all the way down. Pushed it all the way down. When there's so many men, y'all need to be talking about, y'all got bigger fish to fry than sitting around talking about a woman and her money. You worried about her money and her looks and lusting and sex and worry about all the wrong things. These deadly sins that's out here, mainly that sex, that lust, that greed, that pride. Those three is killing our community. And y'all want to act like it's everything else, but it's those sins that a lot of us are battling with. Envying your own woman because she wants to become something. She wants to do something more. God called her here for a purpose, and it wasn't just to sit around and be your housewife. Even if she is a housewife, God still called her to do something. He didn't call her here just to be a housewife. Because that's what servants are for. That's what nannies are for. That's what maids are for. Just like in the Bible. The men in the Bible, Abraham had a wife and she had a servant. And the servant is the one who take care of the kids, do all of the stuff. So she still has something else. She has idle time. She got to do something with that time. And then my thing is, stop trying to humble the women and go out there and find the humble woman that already doesn't have no desire to work, that doesn't have no desire to wear all these things that y'all criticize. But then these are the same women y'all on Instagram literally beating your meat to, saving pictures in your phone, having wet dreams about, and then want to say, oh, that's because that's just a fun girl. A lot of y'all, all y'all want to do is have fun. You're not trying to really have business, because when you do come home from work, you ain't watching no videos about how to make money, how to invest money, how to manage your money, how to even get better in your skill. Y'all got so much to say about women. These men have so much to say about women, but y'all need to be focusing on men, raising better men, teaching your sons. So many of y'all don't even know how to change tires. You don't know how to even change a tire, but y'all can sit around and talk about us not knowing how to cook. Y'all can't even change tires. You can't do an oil change. You can't replace a battery. You can't change no brakes. But you're sitting around talking about what this woman is over here doing. Y'all got bigger fish to fry. Y'all not the ones out here building up, doing the work. Y'all sitting around all they do now is sit around, talk on these podcasts, chat. Y'all got bigger things to be talking about when y'all get together. Y'all need to be talking about the real. A lot of y'all don't see no therapist, so it's like, my thing is for the men, why are y'all spending so much time worrying about the women when y'all have bigger fish to fry? Like, literally. A lot of y'all don't even know how to go out there and fish and pick your own food. Y'all need to be learning how to have the survival skills that the white man has. Y'all want to be like the white man with the household and all this, but y'all don't do the things that the white man do. Y'all want to fit into what they doing when we're not like them. We're set apart for a reason. We're not even like them. But y'all don't even do the things that the white men do. Y'all don't set money up for generations to come. And then there's, of course, it's an exception. Very few, or maybe not even 1% of our black men do that. But y'all spend so much time talking about what a woman not doing, what she is doing. Women, one thing about women, we will literally... Because so many women have done it, and that's why so many women get hurt and be heartbroken and feel like so taken advantage of once the relationship comes to an end, is because women naturally try to do everything to fit the liking. He say he don't like this, you stop doing this. You stop wearing that, you stop wearing your hair like that, you stop doing all these things. You just, and then it ends up getting to a point you just literally lose your identity, become a deaf mute, literally just become his servant. Don't say nothing, just, here's your food, wash your clothes. And look how it leaves you. Look at Derrick Jackson's wife. For everything that lady done sat there and took. Look at how he repaid her by flaunting around with a girl that's the complete opposite of his wife. And so many women have that testimony. This is why a lot of us don't believe in staying down with men. Because when you stay down with the man, look, she was with him since teenage years. When you stay down with him, when he finally get up to what he want. But men like to move at turtles. They like to move like turtles. That's why they want us to slow down. Slow down, ladies. Y'all moving too fast. Slow down. Don't work. Don't do this because you're moving too fast. What Glorilla said, what's her little line say? He said, I be moving fast. Nah, boy, you slow. Because for real, y'all be moving turtle speed, turtle. And they want us to slow down for that. Because y'all want to move like turtles. Because y'all are so lost They don't have no identity, don't know who they are, don't know why they called here, don't know what they're supposed to do as a man. They don't know. Only thing they think they're supposed to do as a man is dictate and stick D in a woman. That's the only thing that they know how to do. And then a lot of them don't even know how to make a woman even have an orgasm. Then they got so much to say about a woman's anatomy and how she smell and how she look and how it is. But you don't even know what to do with the coochie. You don't even know how to make it. You don't even know her body. It takes certain kind of men to make women orgasm. It's not the woman. It's a man's job. That's your job, to know your way around. It's to know your anatomy of that coochie. And a lot of men don't know that. So it's like, what are you really bringing to the table? What are you really bringing? Headaches. And then we can't even get the orgasm to release the headache. I ain't gonna say we, because one thing about it, my little ex joint, he definitely knew his way around that coochie. But that's all you knew how to do, is you knew your way around that coochie. But you don't know your way around this, my brain. This is how you keep a woman. You gotta, and not just when manipulating her with the BS. You gotta talk that talk and actually walk the walk behind all the words that you're saying so you can keep her. Because let's get it clear. Women leave most of the time. I hear that some women get left. Oh, obviously, because Derrick Jackson husband, and Derrick Jackson didn't file the thing. But from what I'm used to, most women do the leaving. Most women do the leaving. And in instances like hers, he been trying to get her to leave. But when you don't leave, that's the result that you get. When a man keep doing stuff back to back, he won't give you no breaks. He just keep on stepping on your heart, stepping on you like a doormat. Step on you. Go outside, put his boots in the mud, come back and step all over on you. Put all that mud residue on you. He keep doing that to you. He wants you to get the balls enough to leave. That's why Derrick Jackson said, I'm going on here and filing this divorce, because this lady will not divorce. All she's going to do is get online, attack, and curse everybody else because of me instead of leaving me. When he up now, this is why I don't believe in staying down with these dudes, bruh. Men want you to stay down, but a lot of us who have stayed down with y'all, when y'all did get y'all come up, or even the slightest come up, you ready to hit the ground marching, like you got your big chest out, like you King Kong, ready to conquer. Make sure you still got it. No, sir. And then you leaving her, the one who was there when you fell, the one who was there. Now you got so much. Now you got so much to say about her when she was the one who stayed down with you. She was the one there with you when you was weak. But you don't care, because now I get money now. Now I'm more appealing to the other races. I can go out here and get anyone I want now. But before that, y'all want them other women. You want women to humble themselves for you until you finally catch up so that you can get what you want. No, it doesn't work like that. And I'm just so tired of men focusing on all the wrong things. As a Black community, period, we need to be healing, the men and the women. Everybody can say this and that. The ultimate issue is a lot of us are broken. The men are broken. The women are broken. We're all broken. And until we become healed, we're going to keep having these issues. We're going to keep having these issues. And people do so much. I guarantee you, a lot of the men that sit there and talk about what white people doing, y'all don't even be around them. Y'all don't even be around them. You don't even get to encounter them. Do y'all see what they be going through? Have you ever even worked in a environment where you had to experience them to even know what they really go through? Have you worked in a white hair salon, a white barber shop, to hear the stuff that they talk about amongst each other? Have you worked in those environments? Do y'all really know them? Have you really experienced them? And if you haven't, if you have, then you know they ain't no different than us. And when it comes to that, because that's where a lot of our stuff stem from them. We see it's biblical who the real uncouth louts were. They were. And they done did that stuff to us. We really get it from, we get this rah-rah stuff. Y'all don't see them. Y'all don't even follow some of them. I see how they do, because I like Tarek and Christina, because from Flipping Houses, Flip or Flop. And they trash her. They go in on Christina. They even go in on Heather. They're rude as hell to each other. They do the same catty. they are more cattier than us. I don't watch the other Real Housewives, but they catty on them shows too, the white version of Real Housewives. But everybody sits there and talk about black women. When black women do everything, it's a problem. We're not allowed to say nothing. We're not allowed to express ourselves. We're not allowed to do anything. And as soon as we're bums and on welfare, they got something to say about that. It's like there's no winning with women. If we're on welfare, it's a problem. If we're bossed up women, working women, it's a problem. If we're single, it's a problem. If we're in a relationship, it's a problem. It's always a problem. It's always a problem. There's no winning with you guys. And I gotta get up out of here. So until the next time, I'll see you on the next video. But ladies, do you respectfully, because we already see these men, they don't even know what they want. Because a lot of them out here is sneaking around behind the scenes with their own kind. But we'll save that for another video. Sip this tea. Deuces.